Hey guys, what is up? It is your friendly neighbor UberGoose here, and I am going to cast a pub replay that was thrown up on Dota 2 Casted on Reddit, submitted by Logic Kennedy. And if you want to watch the replay along, then you can do so. It'll be in the description. I could read it off now, but nah. So let's speed this up. It's all picks, so we're just going to zoom right through the picks, and we're going to see what goes on. So all I know is that there's a Ricky, an Invoker, and a Windrunner, and that this is a cool game. So we'll find out. So let's see. Let's wait for everybody to pick their... Oh, how about we go normal speed instead of super slow? It's normal, right? Yeah. So now that everybody's picked their heroes, let's see. We have Don Strap one on Witch Doctor. We have Logic on Windrunner. It's not Ranger, I promise. We have Combo with, some slashes for the M and an extra O on the end for emphasis. And he is playing the Ricky Maru. We have Passive Whore on the Doom, who starts Boots. I guess he randomed, yeah. And then last we have Zim on Tinker, and he also randomed, so he has $1 million to spend on whatever he chooses, and he chose bottom. On Dire, we have Anubis 656 on the Lena, presumably supporting, but not really having support items. We have Squeezy? It might be Squeezy, because there's an L on both ends, or an I. Can't tell. We have Zuljin on Coddle of the Light. They both ward here. If he was paying attention, he'd know that there's a ward. Illuminate, gonna be off the mark. We have Raspberry Pi on the Clockwork. Starts Cogs, starts no items. And we have Invoker being played by... yeah, and he started this, Blade of Attack, so he's going Quas Wax. Clockwork, though, did spend his starting gold on a bottle. Okay. Already aggressive. Hasn't even eaten anything from the Doom. Top lane, though, also being aggressive. So, Ricky also started Boots of Speed and Ring of Protection. Not sure what he's building into. I would assume Basie into Aquila to some extent. Tinker and Invoker trading. Tinker got the 0-minute rune, and it was a haste. Bot lane, nothing. Okay. They're just moving incredibly aggressively and not actually having anything happen. Tinker goes, obviously, level 2, has both. He started with rockets. Not sure how I feel about that. You pretty much always want to start with laser. It just lets you win the first wave. Windrunner's just going to harass the Faceless Void, who started with Bash. Did he skill this before getting into lane? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe. Lena started with Light Strike Array. Still confused at her starting items, but it's whatever. Okay, he's going Quas Exhort with a Blade of Attack start. Interesting. That's pretty bad. Ooh, Light Strike Array is going to hit on Ricky, but Faceless Void getting very low. But they're going to back off. Faceless Void, you have no salve on either hero, so he's just going to have to tango back up. Invoker somehow actually CSing. He shouldn't have this much CS. I mean, Tinker... Nobody's really CSing in mid lane, to be honest. They're doing pretty mediocre. So... Windrunner, though, goes deep. I think she was looking for an angle on the Shackle Shot. She picked up Shackle Shot at 2. Haste, goes in. Oh, this is aggressive. He's getting Cold Snap hit by the creeps, but he's just going to run away. And the Sunstrike was anticipating him to stay battling, but it, of course, misses. Coddle is just being a nuisance in lane, as always. Top lane, though. Just more harass. Nobody's really done too much damage. Invoker, though, he's getting dove on. I don't think the Tinker can keep diving this. Invoker might turn around for a Cold Snap. He didn't go for it. He really should have gone for that. I think that was a kill. Bottom, though, Coddle. Just taking some harass, unfortunately. Tinker wants to dive now. I think he can. He already used missiles, though. I don't think it hit. Yeah, this is just a standoff where Tinker doesn't have a way to get back into lane. He should just be walking, down into the river and then back in lane. Faceless Void has already eaten 3 tangos, is getting up there. in his hit points. It's getting him back. Dire has a flying courier. Radiant does not, but Radiant's also not using the courier ever. Ricky goes straight for Tranquils. Interesting. Interesting choice. Bottom lane, though. Doom gets cogsed. There's also a Coddle here. Does not have Illuminate yet. There's a Maledict on the Clockwork. The heal is going to save the Doom for now. Clockwork might tick out to this Maledict. I don't believe so. The Illuminate, though, is going to hit Doom. Not quite enough. Clockwork doesn't tick out. Flare? Not enough. Level 1 Flare. Doesn't quite deal the damage. Wow, this is tense. Who's going to get first blood? That's what I want to know. That is what I want to know. Faceless Void seems to be Midas rushing by buying a Glove of Haste in base. Interesting. Tinker goes classic 2-2 at 4. Very strong for winning lane, especially against somebody like Invoker. He gets a regen rune. What a lucky son of a bitch. Doesn't even have to Bottle Crow, but Ricky gets hit with some spells. Both of Lena's spells connected on at least Ricky. I don't think the Dragon Slave hit Windrunner. Lena's doing a good job hitting these LSAs. I haven't seen one happen, but every time I've gone up top, I see the impact. So clearly she's been doing something right. Doom clearly is winning the farm war, though. Not sure how Faceless Void is... I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. Windrunner's being a really annoying support in the lane, harassing a lot. Let's see what she goes. Yeah, 2 points power shot at 4. That seems pretty good. But yeah, Faceless Void's just not getting the last hits, even though he has a hatchet. He's also sitting outside of XP range. That's really something that you want to work on, especially as a carry. You want your support, if they're not going to be like actively working on the enemy heroes in lane, you want them out of XP range, and the carry always wants to be in XP range. Ricky's going behind. Is he looking for a courier snipe, maybe? Not quite sure. Bot lane, though. Doom going in for Coddle. He's not going to kill him. The Battery Assault doing work. There are still cogs available. It pushes the Witch Doctor back. He gets hit by the Illuminate. Clockwork going in. The heal, though, the Voodoo Restoration is very strong. Very, very strong at level 1. Super low mana cost. Very significant healing. Wow, this game is going a long while. So Ricky, turns out what he was doing. He wasn't going for a courier snipe. LSA is going to hit, though. Dragon Slave is going to hit. The right clicks might be enough. It looks like Ricky's going to go down. No, the Dragon Slave is off the mark. Windrunner looking for a shackle, maybe? Nah, she's just going to walk back. Tinker, though, is coming top lane. He has triple laser, so it looks like he's going laser rocket build. Oh, Lena, you're in trouble. You are in trouble. There's the rocket. Cancelled an auto attack. Alright, looks like Lena's going to get out just fine. Faceless Void, though. No shackle. I feel like she could have thrown that shackle. But they did a smart thing, even though they probably weren't thinking about it, by eating these trees. So when you're walking around here, there are very few angles. Oh, Clockwork with the haste rune. The cogs push the Tinker out, though. Clockwork is still in the chase. Some backup, though. Windrunner, solid power shot. It's going to hit. Ricky comes in. Okay. And then Clockwork is just going to back off. Haste wears off. Oh, top lane. Good shackle. Faceless Void is just going to time walk out, though. Alice is going to hit on 1. But now Lena's in trouble. There is a laser available. Rocket soon. Cooling down. Coddle. Maybe getting caught out here. Hits the Illuminate on the Doom. Mid lane, Invoker's just kind of free farming. He's doing okay. It's alright. Dragon Slave's just going to go through. More harassment. Tinker, though, he really wants to get a kill. I feel like if he... Oh, bottom lane, they're diving the Coddle. This should be first blood. Yep, there's the last right click. Seals the deal. So Coddle goes down on bottom lane. Easy dive with a lot of move speed, actually, on the Doom, especially with phase boots. Clockwork comes in, though. Battery Assault. There is also a Cold Snap, but the Invoker stays close enough, and the casket bounces around a bunch. Forgot the skill name. Lena also getting dove, and the laser's going to pick up the kill. Tinker, though, tanks too many tower shots, and also goes down. Ricky seems to just want to cut the creeps again. Probably pulled him to the small camp again. Fortunately, it's not a very good camp. Invoker misses the Sunstrike. Does get the Cold Snap, though, and a lot of harass on the Doom. He's very low, but he moves very fast and has a Scorched Earth and Tangos, so he should be okay. TP back to top from the Lena. Windrunner should be careful. Looks like not quite sure what she's going for. I don't think she's entirely sure. Light Strike Array, huge damage to the kobolds. Bottom lane though, Tinker is going after the Clockwork, gets doomed. Laser to seal the deal. Yep, there it goes. Illuminate was strong, but only level 2 Illuminate doesn't deal that much damage. Not quite enough to deter them from chasing. Ricky just cutting creeps as usual with his broken Tranquil Boots. He does have Invis though. Invoker though has an Invis rune. If Ricky pops out, he might actually die. Unsure. But Invoker looks like he wants the Windrunner, who is still in lane on this low hit points. Alright, she's TPing to the fountain. Invoker didn't see that, but she is. So that's good. Ricky seems to be rushing. I mean, obviously this could be a Yasha or Diffusal. Probably Diffusal. I feel like that item is much stronger to rush on Ricky. Gives comparable agility. In fact, more. 16 versus 25, yeah. But doesn't give move speed. However, it gives the purge, which is big. Coddle, though, gets caught by the Tinker. Tinker just going to throw some rockets and then an auto attack. They might be able to pick him up, though. Doom is still on cooldown for 30 more seconds. Might tower dive. They have the swiftness aura. They're not going to tower dive. Coddle's going to turn around and blast an Illuminate. That's going to hit nothing. Good one. Lena, not quite 6 yet. Faceless Void, on the other hand, is 6. This Ricky better be careful. Oh, they are diving on bottom. Sorry I missed that. Coddle gets picked off by a laser. And it turns out Witch Doctor tanked too many tower shots. And it looks like Tinker's getting caught out now. There still are cogs to go. He's going to Rocket Flare. The Sunstrike is going to hit. Nice Sunstrike into Cold Snap from the Invoker. Very well played. Ricky staying outside of Sentry Ward vision. He doesn't know this is here though, so maybe he does. Maybe he knows it's somewhere, but he doesn't know the range, and he's very conveniently skirting on the edge. Now he's seen. Lena, run away. Missed the LSA. Hits the Dragon Slave, of course. I feel like Ricky could have kept diving that. Also, Ricky's going the max Blink Strike build. I don't like this build at all. I think it's very, very weak, especially when you're going to be playing Ricky like he is, which is very aggressive. I think Backstab is definitely better. Obviously, Blink Strike lets you stay in range more often, because 5-second cooldown, basically anti-mage blink. But you get so much damage from Backstab. I don't know. It's still kind of up in the air. The trade-off is obviously more hits versus more damage on each hit. So it's very dependent on who you're facing and how you're playing. Doom is off cooldown. Yeah, he's just going to throw it on the Coddle. And they're going to throw the Death Ward. Now that's just hatred. That poor Coddle. Tinker, though. Oh, he can't cast the laser because he's getting cold snapped. And he gets picked off by Invoker with a Forged Spirit. This is the power of Quas Exhort Invoker. Top lane, though. They do use a Chronosphere on the Windrunner and don't pick her off. It's close. Oh, the power shot's going to hit. Faceless Void's in trouble. One more hit. There he goes. Did not get any backtracks. Of course, it's only 1 point, so only 10%. Not huge. There is a sentry here. They see the Ricky. Doom, though, clearly getting the best deal in terms of farm. He's also going for, I guess, an Ags Rush. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that. Good Shackle Shot. Rockets to follow. Power Shot just off the mark, but the backstab is enough to pick it up. And he is going to Fusel Blade first. Really good Shackle. I'm missing the initiation on all of these. I really do apologize. She's TPing home, though, and Faceless Void's back. He does not have Chronosphere for another minute. That is bad. Looks like they want to go on bottom. Witch Doctor only has Arcane Boots, and they don't actually have wards. So they don't see the fact that Invoker picked up a regen. Top lane, though. Coddle already used his Illuminate. He is going the no ulti build, or at least the wait on ulti build. Ricky is still building towards Diffusal Blade. Interesting, though. I'm still intrigued by the Tranquil Boots. They're okay. Clockwork has Hookshot, looking for an opening, I feel. I wish I could click on Witch Doctor, but his hitbox is tiny. It's going towards mid. Where is Clockwork going? You're going on a journey, my pal. My boyo. Illuminate to push the wave a bit. Tinker might be in trouble. If this LSA hits, he's in trouble. I don't think it will, though. Shackle Shot is gonna latch! That should have gone up here. Alright. LSA does hit, though. Laguna Blade? Oh, she doesn't cast it in time. They're gonna go on the Faceless Void, though. Time walks away. Rockets are gonna hit. Not backtracked, even though he has 2 points now. Power shot. Oh, and the Ricky blink strike. There is a Sunstrike on the Tinker. Sorry, I didn't move my camera fast enough. And Coddle's going to get picked off with the Shackle slowing him down just enough. Tinker shocked that the Invoker hit a Sunstrike. Absolutely baffled by it. Very confused at the idea of there being a global spell that deals pure damage. Report Invoker. Good one. Rikimaru sending out components on the courier. Is it just the robe? No, he actually has a finished Diffusal Blade. Cool. Yeah, I guess he did get like all of those kills. But there is a Cogs down. Doom is on Invoker. Death Ward is out, and finally a Battery Assault hits. That was, I think, 3 Battery Assault procs before hitting 1. Invoker's going to get out all right. And that was a good play from Clockwork. Really good Cogs. Also a bit unlucky on the Battery Assault. 50% chance for it to hit. Missed 3 times, I believe. Tinker still saving for Boots of Travel. He actually has nothing. Actual nothing. Yeah. Poor guy. And I mean poor. Like, actually poor. Clockwork is going to pick up a DD. Oh, no. But Hookshot still on cooldown. Lena, though, she hits the LSA. Laguna Blade? No, come on. No! Cast it! It does a lot of damage. Cast the Laguna. Doom's coming in, though. Does not have Doom off cooldown. They are going to kill the Ricky off in the back with a Cold Snap. Thought it was on Doom. I apologize. Battery Assault, going to do a lot of damage to Doom. He gets knocked out of the Cogs. Clockwork, though, he needs to run. He's taking too much damage from this. And they do pick off the Doom in time. The rockets are not going to be there. They are going to hit the support, though. There's the Laguna Blade. The Spite Laguna Blade on the 50 hit point Tinker. Meanwhile, top lane, Windrunner's getting some farm on. She is going 4-staff. That was what I feared. Rushing 4-staff when they don't have any mech. Pretty sure. Yeah. Don't do this. If you're the only mech carrier on your team, build mech as fast as possible. Ricky with the basically naked Diffusal Blade. Might be able to do some work. He's already used 1 charge. But he should be able to solo kill anybody on the enemy team. Maybe not Faceless Void. But that's just because of backtrack. Windrunner, though, might get caught out by the Invoker. Ricky's doing some scouting, though. He might find the Faceless Void in the jungle. Oh no, he finds a much more delicious target. Coddle boy. The Shackle's gonna miss, but Coddle should still die. He waits to purge until he's out of the smoke cloud. Doesn't matter in the end. Generally you want to purge and then smoke cloud. Because if you just purge, they might turn around and try to cast, and you can interrupt it with the smoke cloud. Also, you don't want to waste the pause between smoke cloud and Diffusal Blade, because there always is going to be a pause. Hookshot actually misses, but he is going to go on Tinker. Gets him in the cogs. There's a Sunstrike as well. He's very dead. But there might be a team fight breaking out. 3 heroes. They see the clock. Shackle's not going to latch, and the cask will not bounce any more times. Lena, though, no fear. Witch Doctor just casually dropping his ultimate ability. Ricky, though, looking for a target. Might actually go on Faceless Void. We'll see. Is there going to be an Illuminate? Nice Shackle on the Faceless Void. Bad Smoke Cloud. Only gets the Coddle. And then the Witch Doctor ends up getting picked off on the back lines. Just too much damage. Windrunner skirting on the outside. Ricky, this is smart. His positioning has been pretty damn good so far. Rockets everywhere. These wards are really good, but Ricky is just in the correct spot at all times. He is hit by the Illuminate. That was a suspect Illuminate. Did they actually have vision of Ricky when he passed by that? The Laguna Blade is going to be used on the Ricky, but the laser, there are no rockets though. Lena should survive. Tinker, it's not coming to him. It's just got a 4-staff. Tinker's actually made zero progress, made negative progress towards his Boots of Travel. Bottom lane though, there's a Doom on the Invoker, but he's going to click him down, and Invoker's going to get out alive. He rushed 4-staff and is going back for Ags. Poor Doom. He even has the Ags done if he wants it. So, this is so far pretty good for Dire, I'd say. Let's check some graphs. Gold was Radiant lead, but now it's coming back down. And experience has gone in favor of Dire, and I think that's mostly just because they picked off 2 high level enemies. Faceless Void. It's not going to latch. There's no trees by the shop. This is going to be huge Illuminate as well. Yep, they're going to pick off at least one. The laser, though, is going to hit. He has Mask of Madness. Does a lot of damage. The Ricky's going to finish him off. Sunstrike is going to hit, but it gets split 3 ways. Ricky is still diving. Gets a second. He might die, but they don't have detection anymore. He has to walk down. He has to walk south to this. Otherwise, they can't see him. Clockwork looking for more. He has Hookshot. Ricky, though, patiently waiting. This guy's the patience of a saint. Witch Doctor's just sitting over here. Doesn't want to go back to base and TP out. Yeah, there. No. Doesn't want to actually heal up. Now Ricky might be spotted. Nope. Well, now I think they saw him for like a split second, but that's okay. And Clockwork is actually looking for something. Lena has a Bracer and Phase Boots. Don't know about Phase Boots. Invoker, though, getting ready. He has Triple Quas ready. He's ready for Fort Spirits plus Cold Snap. Clockwork. Battery Assaults. Nobody to hit, though. The Doom, trying to cast Doom. He gets it off. His cast point is just good enough, but he is going to die to the Clockwork in the cogs. The LSA is going to whiff. She's going to get hit with 1,000,000 caskets. She's going to Dragon Slave. That will hit Ricky. Ricky taking a large chunk of damage unnecessarily. Invoker, though, finally, Doom wears off. Lena could have died if those rockets came sooner from the Tinker. Does Tinker have boots to travel yet? He's made no progress! This poor Tinker. This poor, poor Tinker. The first time I noticed that he was too poor to buy boots to travel was when he had 1,600 gold. Windrunner solo pushing a tower. They have 5 heroes top, so why not? Ricky might get it caught out, but he might actually catch the clock. Clock is going to get hit with rockets. Might be suspicious now. Blink strikes. Clouds. Purges. He could still cast a spell, though. He's going to get the haste rune. You're going to have to purge again, boy. You're going to have to purge again. No! He right-clicked! He got fogged uphill. Oh, if he just walked uphill, that was a kill on the Clockwork. He could have purged. Could have purged the haste rune. Ricky, though, might get caught out if there's sentries down. Lena chasing the Windrunner, but getting turned on now. There's two more Radiant heroes coming. There is a Chronosphere, though. He's going to solo Chrono the Windrunner, and she will go down. Ricky trying to keep an eye on things. Rockets will hit 2 heroes. Coddle might go down. Not quite. Ricky is in some trouble. They don't have detection. Oh, the rocket flare! No, the neutral! It was the neutral clap! Oh no! The Hellbear, MVP of this game. Holy crap. How great is that? Invoker's making good progress towards his Ags. Tinker, not making good progress towards his boots travel. Doom, with the Ags rush, hasn't really had an impact yet. Not even level 11 at 21 minutes. Ouch. Ouch. Witch Doctor, also going for Ags. Picked up a casual healing salve. Clockwork, gonna hookshot in. Illuminate's gonna hit as well. That poor Witch Doctor went down so quickly. Tinker's on the run. He's getting to his boots to travel. He's getting there. Oh, Invoker spots a Doom, and he's gonna pick up the kill maybe. We'll see. He has the Sunstrike. Let's see if he can... Oh! Did he turn around? He didn't realize that the Doom ran towards the tower. I swear he had vision, though. Dang. Invoker missed a kill. LSA is gonna miss on the Windrunner. Windrunner's looking for a Shackle. She is gonna hit a Shackle. The Invoker, though, he came in. He has a NATO. He has a Sunstrike. There's a Laguna Blade as well. Ricky, though, might pick up the kill. Purges. Gets tornadoed. Ooh, Rocket Flare is gonna hit. LSA is gonna hit. Sunstrike is gonna miss. And he gets dived on. But in the back lines, Clockwork is gonna get a nice cogs on the Tinker. Tinker should die. Tinker, not quite to boots travel. Doom is going to be used on Clockwork. And then there is a Ricky Maru, but Ricky is going to get picked off from the Deafening Blast. Are they going to actually get the deny? They are going to get the deny. Invoker wants to keep chasing for more. Has the Cold Snap. Has Face Boots. Doesn't feel like tower diving a Doom. I respect that. Witch Doctor's here with a salve. No support items. Windrunner does have a Force Staff. Faceless Void's just farming up, trying to break the 100 CS mark before the 30-minute mark. Witch Doctor, though, might get caught out. Looks like they're going to cut behind the tower. Or maybe Invoker's just looking in the jungle for Doom. He is going to find him. Goes forward spirits, cold snap. A lot of damage, a lot of minus armor. 4 staffs in, gets a couple more right clicks. It's not going to be enough though. He's going to have to get a Sunstrike. But it's not even going to be enough. Sunstrike doesn't do that much damage. Yeah, it's going to hit. 287. Wow. This is the all essence invoker build. I didn't even pay attention. I noticed he had 3 points Wex, but I'm like, that's pretty normal right about now. Because you'd be maxed on Exhort, have 4 points Quas, and then get some Wex. But no, he's actually low level and is splitting even. That's why the Sunstrike did no damage. Huh. Interesting. Not sure how much I like this. I guess it's fine if you're getting Ags, but he's not quite rushing it. Okay, they're going to kill this Witch Doctor at least. Tinker might survive. He does have Boots of Travel. Did he sell his bottle for Boots of Travel? Oh no, Tinker. Oh, the Laguna Blade on the 50 hit point Witch Doctor. He's going to try TPing out. Do they have a way to interrupt it? No, they just have damage. Recalling the Invoker. What a player. Was trying to Blinding Light. That does not interrupt TPs though. Faceless Void going in on the Windrunner. He's going to get jumped. Smoke Clouded. Shackle Shotted, and he's going to go down to this, I think. He does. Now they're going to push the tier 1 on bottom. Going to get it. 2 Forward Spirits is pretty strong. Lina is going for Bloodstone, I assume. Because that's what all Pub Linas do. She did finally buy some Dust. Dust is pretty strong against Ricky. Ricky is one of the few heroes who Dust is actually good against. I personally am not a huge fan of Dust in most situations, even after they buffed it to have a slow. Clockwork, though, is keeping an eye out. Won't see the Ricky coming, though, because they don't have sentries down. Oh, misses the hook shot on the Tinker. Gets rocketed and just starts walking away. They see the Ricky for a second, but then he's gone. Into the shadows. No Dust, no sentries. They, again, have Dust in the stash of Lina, but that's it. So he's going to battery assault the wave down. Tinker, just harassment laser. Tinker with nothing, aside from Boots of Travel. Another TP coming top. Ricky might actually die for the Clockwork. He wants the Courier. He's not going to get the Courier, but he is going to go on Clock. He throws the Smoke Cloud. Doesn't do much. He's going to get Dusted and Cogsed in. There's the Meatball, and there's the Laguna Blade. And he gets cleaned up. Ricky overextended very hard. He went way too aggressive. And if you're going to dive this, don't go downhill. Just don't go downhill, because then you can be fogged uphill, and he has teammates uphill. So either don't go downhill or don't go back uphill. Those are basically your 2 options. If you're going to go for the dive. Obviously, you shouldn't go for that dive. Far too ambitious. But Tinker, though, just opting out of March. Very strange build coming out from the Tinker. There's his first point, though. It's going to take it over stats. Clockwork is just scouting for more. They do have a ward now. Radiant does not have wards, though. There's a haste rune being saved. Lina picks it up, though. They see the Doom. Doom sees Coddle. He is going to just straight Doom him. Can't actually chase, though. Mana Leak too strong, but then he has teammates. So this Doom is in a world of hurt. The Light Strike Array perfectly timed, and they pick off the Doom with the Cold Snap. Clockwork does not have Hook anymore. Does see Windrunner. Lina wants it. She has the Laguna Blade. Apparently Coddle died. I saw this and I'm like, who? Where? How? Ricky though, looks like he wants some kills. Shackle Shot, not gonna latch. But there is a Smoke Cloud to clean them up. And there's the Witch Doctor ultimate, dealing infinity damage. Blade Mail does nothing against a ward, because the ward does not take damage from Blade Mail. Apparently Tinker also died in bot lane. He was far overextended. Don't ever want to be up this far. But overall, 3 for 2. Definitely good for Radiant. Radiant's definitely behind right now. Nobody's at 100 CS yet, so this definitely is a pub game. Gold is very much in favor of the Dire now, about 4k. And XP. Significantly more, 10k approximately. Winner's just going to use ultimate to pick up the tower. And Ricky's diving on the Coddle. Coddle has the mech. Is it going to be enough? The Blinding Light maybe? Power Shot? Not quite. He had an 80% miss chance. He hit. 20% chance to hit that auto attack, and he did it. What a player. Faceless Void is still farming up. Looks like he's going for the post 30-minute Battle Fury. The very common pub build on every hero. I need to build Battle Fury because it gives me extra damage with cleaves. Not realizing that on all heroes but Ember Spirit, it is actually a farming item. Rikimaru seems to be going for Yasha and BKB simultaneously. Windrunner has a Mystic Staff going for Sheep. Ricky just blinks to the creep wave to kill it faster. Doom has a healing salve. People like their healing salves this game. Gets the Swiftness aura. Speed aura, actually. It's not called Swiftness. Why? Flare? Alright. Doesn't hit any creeps, just hits the Windrunner. Witch Doctor not quite finished his Ags. Clockwork does finish his Ags, though. That's a big pickup. He now has Blade Mail and Ags. Hooks in on the... I can't speak. He hooks in on the Witch Doctor, cogs him up. Battery Assault does the damage. He does get doomed, though, but Ricky walks into the cogs 15 times. Shackle Shot's not going to latch. The mech is there. Coddle, can you save him? He has the Blinding Light. There is a NATO. NATO's not going to land on anything but Ricky. MP, not going to do anything. Clock. He's still doomed because it doesn't increment down. Laguna Blade used on the Ricky. Windrunner uses her ultimate on the Invoker and Shackle Shots him. Oh, Clockwork right. Dies from Doom. Windrunner's going to escape. Doom's also going to escape. Building AC. Invoker. Still chasing. Has a gem. That's how they saw the Ricky. Cold Snap. The Windrunner's down. She should die to this, yes. And she will. Lena, maxing Fiery Soul before Light Strike Array. I guess I can see that happening if you're having mana issues, but she is going for Bloodstone. So I don't exactly see her having mana issues too much. Doom's just gonna waddle back to base. This new walk definitely looks more like a waddle than the old one, in my opinion. He also looks really depressed because he leans forward and his head's just down. Like, it looks fine from cinematic, but then as you tilt, it's like, oh, he's sad. 4 steps in, gets that farm. Faceless Void finishes his Battle Fury at the 30-minute mark. There are now 2 people who are above 100 CS. They did it. Reddit. Let's see. Coddle used his ultimate. Who did he recall? He definitely cast recall on somebody. Didn't seem to do anything, though. Tornado's going to hit 2. EMP to follow. He tries to get the Deafening Blast off, but gets doomed instead. There's a hook in. Very nice cogs. The Battery Assault also dealing damage. Ricky's over here. Invoker should die to that. Coddle, though, might be caught out. We'll see. Ricky's out of mana, though, and out of charges. Ricky might actually be the one who's caught. There's the dust. Light Strike Array's going to whiff, but they might kill him. Somebody needs to... There, good hook from Clockwork. And then the Time Walk in from the Faceless Void to pick up the kill. Clockwork did in the end get it, though. He deserved it, I promise. So Invoker he did get denied. Okay, good play from Clockwork then. Noticing that the Doom ultimate was gonna, well, the Doom, I guess, was gonna actually kill the Invoker. Gets the deny. What's Tinker doing? Haven't looked at him in a while. Picks up a casual Null Talisman. Still has basically nothing. 40 CS at the 30-minute mark. This Tinker is not having a good game. Level 1 March. Okay, so I'm not a Tinker player, but I've looked into a lot of Tinker because I've tried getting better at him. You don't want... Basically, you want Rearm as your mana increases in instances of 500. So at 500 is when level 1 Rearm is good. At 1000 is when level 2 Rearm is good. And then approximately 1500 level 3. Good use of Rearm. Wasted all of his mana. Didn't even use the Soul Ring. So this Tinker, he's having some trouble. He's trying to figure out the hero. I respect that. But he's having a rough time. So right now, this Tinker is going to have infinity mana issues because he has level 2 Rearm with 700 mana. You can't support that at all. You get 2 Rearms off. Even though it's faster, you only get 2. And that's nothing. Technically, you get more if you use Soul Ring, but he's just not using the Soul Ring. Also, he should have a bottle. I know he sold it. There is a Witch Doctor ultimate, and there's a Doom. Coddle taking a lot of damage, but the Mana Leak will stun the Doom, and he will be on the retreat. Coddle might die to the Doom in the end. Unsure. The hook from Clockwork latches onto his buddy, Lena, who did finish her Bloodstone. Looks like nothing more is going to happen. Coddle is going to live! No! He lived! So, Doom is a weird spell in the way that it ticks. Also, Lena died? Why was Lena here? I guess she was placing a ward, but that's really too far out. But Doom is a weird spell in the way that it ticks, especially when you have Ags. Ags throws it off for sure. Most dots, the final tick is when it hits the end, right? So like if this Devour were a dot, it would be ticking, and then as it hits the end of the light red outline, like right now, we see a hook in from Clockwork though. Normally most dots will actually deal their last tick on that last frame. The Sunstrike will get split. Dragon Slave though is enough to actually make the Clockwork pick up the kill. Ricky though, Smoke Cloud's nothing, gets tornadoed. Power Shot, hits some creeps. Invoker, not going to follow up. They didn't have the gem there because Clockwork was on the retreat. But most dots will do one final tick on the last bit. Random Dust, looking for Ricky, even though they have a gem right here. Tinker now split pushing. Finally using Soul Ring. He does get stopped by the Clockwork Hook though. That should be enough to pick him off. Can't speak. I really do apologize. So Faceless Void buys the recipe for the Daedalus before any other part. Does he have... He has the crit stick. Alright, he gets shackled but doesn't latch. He does now get silenced, and then there's the sheep, and that should be a kill. But Windrunner stopped attacking him for no reason, so that was strange. So he does have Crystallis, but that's weird. Buying the Daedalus recipe that early. Ricky has a haste rune. This is scary. He doesn't... Okay, so he's going S and Y. Interesting. He also doesn't want to buy more charges for his thing. 4 staffs? Really? To check for rune? But they see... They see it. Alright, so Ricky, looking for kills. Doesn't have the Purge anymore, though. It's going to be significantly harder to pick people off. Good hook, though, on the Ricky. They should go on the Ricky. But they do get a Dragon Slave, an EMP, and a Laguna Blade on the Windrunner. She does stop because Mana Leak is on her, but she does end up dying in the end. He definitely should have cogs the Ricky, though. I feel like he might have even been able to solo kill him because Blade Mail and Battery Celt and level 17. I don't know. Definitely should have gone for the Ricky. Doom, though, waiting in the wings. Looks like he wants to doom somebody. And it looks like that target might be Coddle or Lina. Wow, they're still going. Yep, here he's going to come out. He's going to doom Coddle, probably. Yep, doom on Coddle. Coddle is doomed in so many senses of the word. Lina gets maledicted, also is going to go down. Coddle on the run. Good cogs from the Clockwork, and also good Tornado. EMP should whiff. It does whiff. Coddle, on the other hand, is going to die to this doom, so he has to be denied this time. Last time, you could have lived, but that's okay. It's alright. Yeah, this is awkward, though. Because he'd be... instead of being... You know, like, I don't know. This doesn't do anything. That's a waste of 1,000 gold, in my opinion. Like, this does nothing. And he didn't even buy it when he was about to die. If he did, like, sure, but he didn't. He had it before they even started ganking him. Maybe he just knew he was going to die. He just knew. Luna, though, 4 Bloodstone charges. This is what happens when you build Bloodstone on a squishy support hero. Take notes. But we're going to see the Faceless Void going in for a sneaky Roshan. And he's probably going to get it. I don't see... They don't seem to want to contest. Ricky doesn't seem to want to check the pit. They had no vision of him entering. Windrunner, though, might scatter with a Power Shot. But, however, she is just going to go bot lane to try to deal with Clockwork. So this should be a Roshan sneak, assuming that he doesn't get bashed to death. He does have the lifesteal to do this, but the damage is definitely lacking. His crits are not too high. Maybe he can't get it. LSA, though. Yeah, now Lina's here, so this should be a pickup. He doesn't have slots, though. He's going to have to sell his TP. We'll find out if he does that. Or if Lina's going to jack it. Okay, Lina has Mithril Hammer, so she's not. Hopefully that's a BKB and not a Desolator. He just drops his TP, even though he could sell it right here by taking 2 steps to the right. Looks like Radiant, though, wants to push out bottom lane. Doom is going for, I guess, a BKB next. I can't imagine him... I mean, maybe Heaven's Halberd, but Chronosphere gets rid of evasion, so... Shackle Shot's not going to latch, but she has wasted both spells on the creep wave, does get sheeped, and is going to go down. Faceless Void, though, looking for the save. 2-man Chrono, activates Mask of Madness, starts beating away at the Witch Doctor, picks him off. Windrunner, are you going to go down as well? He does get doomed, though. Coddle's here to maybe save the day. Not quite. Not going to latch, but the Aegis gets popped. Tinker's in here. Clockwork's in here. Good cogs, but it splits up the team fight. I don't think they exactly wanted that. Tinker's going to run off to the side. Has the TP. Cold Snap. There's the Cold Snap. Picks him off. Doom in a lot of trouble on the back lines. Shackle is going to latch. Coddle with a good blinding light. The Invoker NATO completely whiffs. Invoker Deafening Blast. Good hit. Knocks him down instead of forward. They might not pick up the kill, but the Mask of Madness should ensure it. Yep. Backtracks the power shot for the sick rub-ins. So that was a really good fight for Dire. That was really good. Lena did die immediately at the start due to her own, I guess, idiocy. Ricky also was split pushing, and he is going to get a tower. And the last hit. And he did finish his Diffusal Blade too. Oh, he has a Vlad's. Okay. Vlad's is fine. Vlad's is decent. They don't have a lot of right click, so it's kind of lost on a lot of their heroes, but Ricky does have a decent amount of agi gain at 2.9, and he builds a lot of agi items. So I think Vlad's is fine. Also, he needs some amount of regen past Tranquils. Tranquils don't quite cut it as the game progresses. Rocket flaring the wave instead of for vision. I definitely think that's a bad mistake, especially when you have Ags. You want vision over here, so when you see somebody coming, you can initiate on them, so your team can keep beating on the tower. Cloud, just to be a nuisance. Good hook onto the Ricky. He's going to get him in. He needs to blink out. He needs to blink out. He was hitting the cogs. He didn't want to blink. He dies in the cogs. He did finish his Vlads, though. Tinker builds a Dagon. Doesn't want a bottle. Fuck that shit. Clockwork is going to get the last out on the tower. Also has a Reaver, building a heart. Coddle, very stingy with his earn charges. He's saving up for something big. Casual Doom on the Faceless Void. He might die to this. Casket. Not gonna bounce. He is gonna die to this. NATO. EMP. Deafening Blast. Force Staffs gets fogged. Oh, Clockwork misses the hook. That is rough. Faceless Void does survive. Is Backtrack disabled in Doom? I feel like it should be, but I'm fairly certain I've seen him backtrack while doomed before. So, Heart is finished on Clockwork, but Courier's just sitting, not even at the secret shop, just near. Casket's gonna bounce. Ooh, good bounces. Very good bounces. Not RNG, she just brought it in. Shackle Shot's not gonna latch. Power Shot will hit. Coddle, saving up money and earn charges. He's, don't know what he's saving for. Is he actually going to cash these in? The 6 earn charges in? It's like 3,000 gold, right? Big Chronosphere on 3. Oh, activates Mask of Madness, and they are going to die. But Faceless Void taking a lot of damage from the Witch Doctor. They're all taking so much damage from the ultimate. Clockwork gets a hook on the Witch Doctor, though. Battery Saw will finish him off on the backlines. Ricky's chasing Coddle. Should be able to pick him off. Doesn't want to use Purge, but he moves so fast it doesn't matter. Clockwork has his heart. Courier. Oh, Courier, don't get sniped. Courier, don't get sniped. Oh, good Courier, run away. Good Sheep Stick. Gets caught in the cogs, though. But this Clockwork is going to die. Blade Mail doing a lot of work, but he is going to fall in the end. So, 5 down. 5 for 3. That Witch Doctor ult was huge. Rushing the Agnum Scepter clearly was the correct choice. All right, they don't need mech. The Axe did help though. I'm being a bit facetious, obviously, but the Axe definitely helped in that team fight. He had great positioning too. He was over here, dropped the ward here because the range is gigantic, and then it just went to town. The bounces absolutely decimated them, and I think Clockwork did use Blade Mail. But again, it doesn't matter, because the source of the damage is the ward. The ward can't be destroyed. So Witch Doctor takes no damage, as long as he's not in AoEs and stuff. He can just sit outside the fight and throw the ward down without risking damage. Lagging. Alright, let's do an item check during the pause. Tinker has Dagon, again, fuck bottle. Also the lowest level in the game at 14. Rikimaru. Exactly the items we've seen before. Doom, probably BKB, as I said. Witch Doctor is going for the classic Shadow Blade after Ags, so he's going to carry this game. Windrunner actually has real items, including Dust, which is very helpful against Invoker. However, Invoker almost has max Wex, so it won't be nearly as helpful as it would be against most other heroes. Not sure what he's going to go for next. Could go into semi-carry, something like Desolator. They don't have a Desolator yet, so it could be helpful. Lina goes for Alright. Faceless Void. He has Daedalus. He just doesn't want to have it. They're unpausing. BM. Coddle. Again, just saving his money forever. Invoker's building a sheep stick. He's actually fairly close. Yeah, he's 900 off. We are already dead. Yeah, but Ricky's not. Clockwork, being the most BM of the bunch. He is doing work, though. He does have a heart. Not sure how much I agree with heart. Lets you bulk up a lot, but he has 16 armor. 16 is about actually the sweet spot. You want 16 to 20. But the fact of the matter is they have AC. So he definitely needs more armor before going for heart. Flat HP only does so much. The enemy team is a lot of magic damage, though. So flat HP is pretty strong against that. But, I mean, at least he should have a cloak, I'd say, before the heart. Or with it. Like now, he should buy a cloak. Because cloak will help a bunch. So let's look at some graphs. Gold, it's about 7.5k in favor of Dire. That pretty much adds up. Huge XP advantage for Dire, though. 20,000 XP for Dire. That is gigantic. And it's mostly because of Tinker. Honestly, Tinker's not doing anything in this game. I hate to single out Zim Zim, but he has had no impact this game. And he finally has the mana pool to actually support level 2 rearm, and he's almost 16. And I guarantee you he's going to put his third point in at 16. So Boots travels to the wave. Who else has Boots of Travel? Coddle. Coddle spent his money on Boots of Travel. I hate this. I hate Coddles who build Boots of Travel. Ooh, wow, I didn't even catch that. Lina gets picked off. I'm assuming just... maybe not a shackle, but definitely sheeped. Possibly casket. Casket. The tornado will hit the witch doctor. The meatball not quite in range yet. Not even gonna burn him at all. So meatball off the mark. Clockwork picks up an illusion rune. Has a gem. Where did he get this gem? No, that's Coddle bought it. Okay, so that's where Coddle's other money went. Tinker TP's out. Clockwork though. He's looking for a hook angle. There's a creep wave. And he's not microing his illusions too well. Oh, he can get the hook! He whiffs! He whiffs the hook on a stationary target, Clockwork. Why? Oh my god, Clockwork, why would you do that? Oh, no, no, no. That was a free kill, man. Ricky reconnects. I've noticed a trend in pubs. People don't like waiting. It's strange. I personally don't have to deal with that ever. I'm assuming this will be a Deso. It's probably... It could be Maelstrom. It should be BKB. But nobody ever builds BKB in pubs. Ricky's going to go hard on the Void. Void does get doomed. Shackle shot. Where's the Shackle? Just going to sheep. And ulti. This Clockwork is going down. Blade Mail did not save him. Shackle, not going to latch. But I think it's enough. I think Coddle will go down. Finally uses mech, but it's not enough. Ricky now. $1 million. Picks up an Eagle Song. Gonna go for that Butterfly next. Or he could go Massive Troll and just go E-Blade and E-Blade Blink Strike. And then people will be like, wow, that did some damage out of nowhere because he's invisible. Could also go Dagon. Dagon E-Blade, Ricky. It's legit. I promise. Invoker. Getting close to 25. That's really good for him. He also does have the sheep if he wants it. And I think, yeah, that's what's happening. And it is a Maelstrom from the Faceless Void. Not sure why he put it on the Courier, because that doesn't make any sense. He's dead. People don't know this, but there's actually a button. Oh, hang on. Shackle Shot's not going to latch. The Deso doing work. NATO is going to whiff. Forces the Windrunner to Windrun. Ricky, though, on the back lines, gets sheeped. Oh no, this might be bad for Ricky, but he gets away because there's no gem on Invoker. LSA is going to miss, and Lina, oh, trades 1 for 1. Still Bloodstone off cooldown, also 1 charge. So many things could have gone different for Lina, poor girl. But people don't know this. Alright, Void, take your Maelstrom. There's this button right here, which default is E on the Courier, which returns items to stash. And it returns all items that are on the courier to the stash. There's a small bug with it that happens occasionally, but it's super infrequent and irrelevant, where instead of going to stash, they'll get dropped. But that's the same issue as when you sometimes buy items, they'll get dropped instead of show up in your stash. It's a weird bug. Don't exactly know why. Maelstrom might have been... Chronospheres for the level 16 Tinker, who did go the 3rd point in Realm. Now has this Maelstrom. That solo chrono was unnecessary. Tornado is going to hit on 2, but there's no follow-up. Coddle's getting singled out. Does have mech off cooldown. Faceless Void gets doomed. Does not have Chronosphere. He should have used Chronosphere then instead of on the solo level 16 Tinker with no items. Clockwork is going to hook in. Gets on the Ricky. The cogs single the Doom out. Doom is stuck in the base. He's now mana leaked. He's cold snapped. This is Doom's doom. And he goes down. Witch Doctor finally finishes his Shadow Blade. Oh, Tornado gets the creeps. Those creeps are fucked. Rikimaru retreating. Has a gem himself. That's actually Zul'jin's gem. How did... Oh yeah, Clockwork died on top lane. Whoops. I was like, what happened? Lina has 2 Bloodstone charges. She gets one back. Good for her. Extra Blade of Attack. I'm assuming crit stick. Hopefully not armlet. Even though this build is bad anyway. I really hope it's not armlet. By the way, never do this build. Ever, 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 ever. Never, ever. Never. It's just bad. Invoker. Wondering what he's going to go next. Ricky does finish his Butterfly. That's big. That's definitely big. He's taking a lot of right-click damage. If he can avoid the right-click, I feel like he has a decent chance of surviving in a lot of the team fights. Witch Doctor, though, hasn't even ulted since that last team fight on bottom lane. Tinker solo pushing. Might get caught out by the Clockwork. He needs an angle. He hooks the creep wave, but it won't matter. Tinker, you can't run. Oh, poor Tinker. I'm saying poor a lot. I really do apologize. I'm working on vocabulary. Earns the heart Clockwork, but you can't run from a battery assault Clockwork. Ricky though, looking for somebody. He finds the Coddle. He is gonna pick him off. Oh, Coddle uses the mech though. Chronosphere's gonna whiff on the Ricky, but he's still chasing for some reason. Turn around, kill the Windrunner. One more hit. Okay, he is the Bash Lord. Ricky though, going for the clock. Not gonna do it. Oh, the cask is gonna bounce real well, but the ultimate got interrupted. They do kill Void. He level deaths an illusion. There is a Ghost Walk. Do they have... Where did the gem go? Ricky had a... What? Excuse me? You can't kill the gem anymore. Where did it go? I'm hopelessly confused about where the gem went. I might have missed something. There's a hook, but it lands on the Invoker. The EMP is going to be enough, though. Tinker will go down to the Cold Snap as well. But they are going to get this Roshan for free. Aegis is going to go to... Okay. He didn't want to drop it. Instead, he used it. He used the TP scroll that he picked up from the Faceless Void. Ricky's going in for the Lina. Leave her alone, man. She has 2 Bloodstone charges. Oh, gosh. He could purge her. He doesn't want to. Hook is going to whiff. But they don't see him because the gem is nowhere to be found. Who has the gem? Where's the gem? I have no idea. I don't know. I don't. Somebody might have hit it in the trees or something. Maybe Ricky had the master plan. The meatball, not going to deal damage because there is a BKB on Doom. Doom is going to be put on the Cuddle of all people. His mech's still on cooldown, pal. But the Invoker is going to get crit down. Alpha Forest, too strong. Rikimaru goes in. Faceless Void gets a Chronosphere on the back lines. Clockwork pops Blade Mail. Doesn't deal any damage because of the ward. Oh, the ward is attacking the... Wow, 0 damage. They are going to get rid of the Aegis. Good job from the Clockwork. Ricky is in the base. He gets hit by the Rocket Flare. It's Ricky. Just taking all the damage. He does have a Vlad's though. If he just keeps right-clicking, he'll get there. Going for a Mjolnir. Interesting. I think on Ricky you definitely want to build like straight agi. Oh, this might kill him! Oh god, it was close! About 100 off. About 100 off. Holy crap. What a coddle player. Ricky, please! Ricky! Oh god! Oh jeez. Okay, they fort. Alpha Aphora is doing some work as always. Clockwork, you gotta stop hooking your allies, pal. Get down here next time. Coddle's here, you're here. The hook's never gonna go anywhere. It's off cooldown though. Ags, very strong item. He's looking for a hook shot on Windrunner maybe. Might even settle for the Ricky, but I don't think he can kill Ricky because again, no gem. Is it on cooldown? Yes, for Dire. No, for Radiant. Okay. So that explains why Dire doesn't have it. Still confused where it is. Again, think it might be hidden trees somewhere. Whatever. Dire did a good job holding the base though. Radiant were not able to break high ground. Spamming the waves down, making sure they can't push. They actually pretty much have one of the worst high ground breaking teams. Clockwork hooks in. He gets doomed and clouded. Doom pops BKB. This thing is getting low already. It's down to 7. Chronosphere on 1, but it's enough. That's the Ricky. That's the one they want to hit. But he gets sheeped! He gets force-staffed out, but or not even force-staffed. He just ran, because sheep, even though it brings you to 100. Anyway, Lina, taking a lot of damage. The tornado hits on 3. Illuminate, not quite enough to pick off the Ricky. The Voodoo Restoration was enough. But even while a Pigu, you go 1,000 move speed, since it just makes you go 1,000. Even though Pigu is supposed to reduce you to 100. Same thing as haste, I guess. Interesting facts. Dagon's being leveled up instead of buying a bottle. Clockwork hook. He latches, gets the Doom. There's a Cogs, there's a Battery Salt. Doom looks like he might go down, but he's so tanky. He's so tanky! The Blade Mail, though? The Maledict? There's a Tornado on Ricky again. Doom's gonna live. Clockwork dies in the end to the Maledict on the back. Wow. He buys back, though. Realizes that they need him to defend the push. This Ricky is constantly on the edge of death. Tinker is pushing hard. Doesn't have a Blink Dagger. Has nothing aside from a leveled up Dagon. Cold Snap? He didn't cast the Cold Snap, even though it's invoked. Clockwork latches. The Illuminate! Oh my god! Ricky! Stop! You're scaring me! Holy god! How many times have Illuminates hit him, and he's lived on 100 hit points or less? Good god, man. Go back to base or something. Jesus. Doom is going into a Heart next. Heart seems reasonable. He's already pretty tanky. 21 armor against a Desolator. There's no AC, right? Yeah. BKB is coming out on Invoker, though. About 1,000 away. Ricky, though, going in again. Don't get hit by the Illuminate, pal. It's a bad idea. They sheep him. Clockwork, taking a lot of damage. Pops the Blade Mail. Ricky kills himself on the Blade Mail. Windrunner tries wind running. Gets mana leaked. Shackle Shot. Latches. She can't run, though. It lasts too long. The Laguna Blade, just to ensure the kill. It is a pretty short cooldown once it's level 3. Invoker has Alacrity invoked. Strange spell to have invoked. For right now. I feel like Forge Spears would be better. Tinker's just going to TP back to base. Safely. Doom, though, probably looking for a kill on the lean in mid. He's probably going to find it. Yep, he gets the Doom off. Can he chase? The cask bounces all the way off the creep wave! Off the melee creeps! He's going to chase with the Scorched Earth. Is she going to get out is the question. She's going to have to be denied if she doesn't get killed by Doom. I think she will get killed by Doom. Yeah, nobody's going to deny. Doom pops BKB. Again, this thing is getting very low. He's using it a lot. I guess you're kind of forced to, though, against an Invoker. He has too many spells that matter. But Lina, just overextending. Farming the creep wave without any vision on the map. Like, there's actually none from either side. They have no wards. Void, though, is going for a Butterfly after his Maelstrom. So, Void's starting to get fat. If he has a good Chronosphere, it should kill 2 or 3. Just by auto-attacking. The Doom has a Heart finished, has almost 4k hit points with 21 armor. That's enormous. Still doesn't have any magic resist, though. They don't seem to want it. There's the tornado. There's the EMP. Deafening Blast? Nope. He doesn't want to use it. But Doom, low on mana. Not quite out, though. Time Walk just through. Misses, of course. There's the Deafening Blast. But the Cask bounces to Void. Is it going to bounce back to Heroes? It hits the Invoker, but it looks like Doom is going to fall. Is he going to... Witch Doctor, are you going to get out? Time Walk is there! Mask of Madness, but they have no detection. That seems to be the theme of this game. There is no detection or vision anywhere. Invoker does finish his BKB, though. That's big. What the hell happened to you, Faceless Void? He had Mask of Madness on, and I guess he just got clicked. There's the Tornado. Hits on 2. No follow-up. Gets the EMP ready, though. Holy hell, though. I guess he got sheeped, maybe? Was Windrunner close enough? I mean, it's off cooldown. And Void, yeah, no, she didn't even sheep. He just got clicked. Absolutely clicked to death inside of a diffusal blade and a smoke screen. There's the cogs, there's the battery assault. He gets hexed. I think this might be Ricky's death. No, he pushed him out of the cogs! He's gonna survive! Oh, Invoker, you could have done so many different things. You could have Sunstruck. He was in the cogs, man. Gotta think about that 475 nuke, right? 475? Yeah, I nailed it. I play Invoker. 475 pure damage nuke, that would have been enough. He could have even done both. He had plenty of time. Invoker with the throws. Speaking of throws, this one. One charge bloodstone. Clockwork, though, looking for more hooks, as always. His angles need a little work. Oh, and the Lena just goes down, but the Clockwork hooks in. He gets 2 bounces off the creep wave. Tornado, EMP, they're going to be low. Shackle. It's not going to latch, but he is maledicted. He will go down in the end. Void buys back with like only a few seconds left. Invoker is ghost walked. The Rax is going to go down unless he does something. He's got to do something. Invoker, you got to go. No, the smoke cloud stops the Chronosphere. There's the Chronosphere. But the latch! The shackle off the creep wave latched. Oh my god, what a player. Deafening Blast will hit though. Ricky blinks in even though he's deafened. He gets hexed. He mana leaked, stun. Here comes the Illuminate. There's not enough follow-up though. They don't see him anymore. Well, obviously, as long as he's not attacking, they don't see him. The Tornado's gonna hit though. Invoker hitting a lot of tornadoes. Doom is gonna go out on the... Who is this? Faceless Void. I hate when people get hexed. And then Coddle is just gonna die to a Ricky Maru. Invoker, you're the sole defender, man. Can you do it? It's not. It's looking grim, man. It's looking real grim. RR. Ricky jumps in, gets deafened. Has to pop BKB because of the purge. But it looks like the Ancient will go down. There's the Hex. And yeah, this looks like it'll be game over. Tinker, TPing in, saying, I did a thing, guys. Wow. Interesting game. Really interesting game. Dai was definitely in the lead. Like, for a long time. The gold went back in Radiant's favor right near the end, though, because Tinker was finally doing things. Sort of. But, interesting game. I hope you guys enjoyed that cast. I kind of want to get into casting. It's something that I find interesting. Obviously, I need to work on the actual shoutcasting portion of in-team fights. But aside from that, that was really fun. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. And I hope you want to see more. And thank you, Logic Kennedy, for putting your replay up on our Dota 2 Cast It. It was an interesting replay. And yeah, thanks again, everybody.